football is so important because football is so competitive and so visible. It exposes some of those areas so that student athletes and players can work on those areas. At some point, things need exposed by being put in difficult situations so that you see what you need to work on and maybe what you need to have help with. I think that's why football matters so much. It puts people in difficult situations where they really truly see what their strengths are and what their weaknesses are.
Well, a nice round of applause for senior quarterback Tanner Mangum. And you know it's got to feel good for his final home game to be back on the field.
It's been a little bit over a year since I shared my story about my struggles with mental health. In this past year, I've worked with hundreds and hundreds of people and talked to so many people about their issues, and I've been able to work with youth who are going through similar things. What it's taught me is that everyone is going through something, that regardless of how happy they might seem or how perfect their life might seem, we all have things going on in our lives that are often beneath the surface.
This generation of kids that we're raising right now has more outside pressure than any generation we've ever coached because of social media. Their mistakes are magnified by 1,000,000 times. Well, how do you handle that when 3,000 people are dogging you on Twitter for missing a field goal or dropping a pass or missing a block or a tackle?
The saddest part for me is young people at this age have learned how to hide it. At a young age, they learn how to hide it, learn how to fake it. No, I'm doing okay. See all these happy emojis I sent out to the Twitterverse, and I'm on social media and my life is great. Meanwhile, they're hurting, they're in pain, they're struggling. So to be able to see those signs and let them know, hey, it's okay to let us know. We're gonna get you help. We can find a way for you to be healthy mentally as well as get back in school and play sports and do things outside of school. So as long as you can find an avenue and let somebody know so they can give you the help that you need.
Mental health is something that I've done a lot of research on the last 3 or 4 years and learned more than I ever thought I would in that area. In dealing with 135 players, chances are that 30% of them at some point will be at a depressed stage in their life or some type of mental health issue. It's fairly common. It's an area that has been pushed aside in the country over the last 100 years because we didn't want to admit and didn't want to ask for help.
When I grew up, it was in the era of you didn't talk about it. And so I've seen both sides of it. I think you've got to create a culture where it's okay. You know, this isn't football from the 1960s where you didn't talk about, you know, your problems or everybody just kept it hush-hush, and if you talked about it, you weren't tough. I mean, it's a different atmosphere, it's a different world. I think it helps you connect with the players more. I think it helps you coach them better. I think it helps them enjoy their life better, the entire college process better. Men, we all have egos, and you've got to give them a sense of security so that they feel comfortable enough to let it out and to learn and to grow from it.
Good job by a lot of guys today.
There is no shame when you're dealing with something. And encouraging guys to get up in front of the team and talk about some of the challenges they've been through, some of the things that they've overcome. Hearing guys talk about some of the experiences they've had, it takes guts to get up and do that, but you might be saving someone in that room. Someone might be able to go to you now and say, how did you deal with this? What can I do? So trying to build a culture that's tough, that's built on football, but also that's built on love, that's built on trust. I think that to me is the key to building a safe, good place for the young people in our program.
Being able to change the stigma around mental health in college athletics just starts with conversation. I know I've been very appreciative of guys like Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan and Landon Donovan, superstar athletes who are coming out and sharing their stories, and it shows that, you know what, it can affect anyone. I couldn't be more thankful for the platform that I've been given to share a positive message. It's a unique position to be in. And while I love playing football and playing a game that I've loved since I was a kid, there's more to it. There's more than just simply playing the game. There's the lifelong impact that you can make on those around you. I'm not perfect, but I'm just thankful for the chance to be a good example to others and to make an impact and to lighten someone's burden or reach out to someone and be kind and just to make a difference in someone's life. That's rewarding, that's lifelong. That's fulfillment that you can enjoy for the rest of your life.